Whoa, we back again on Mello Presents. I got two hot favorite heroes of mine. You know, I got my man Radio X, aka
The Masters LRX.
right, and my man Ace the Bass. You know, from back in the day. They don't got their new album out, but we're gonna talk about that right after these messages.
So where you, so where you, so where you from?
Baltimore, bitch. Okay.
Coming out the door, you got scorch on his porch and his grill with the blue steel blow torch. For attempt to show up in court, gotta smoke like a loose Newport. What the hell did
Yo, well we back.
Come here.
Check it out.
Just call and ask.
I want to just talk to my man right quick.
Gotta get off.
First, I don't know who to start off with. Who could I start off with? Radio or Ace the Bass? How we gonna do it today? Oh yeah, yeah, and I gotta give a shout out to my man right here, E-Man right here for making this happen. What's
up,
going
everybody?
on?
What's up?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Now we gonna jump off right now to my man Ace the Bass.
All right.
Known for the bass. How you kicked it off like when you first started, my man? Let the people know how you started off and what you all about.
How I got in the music.
Yeah. How you?
I was with a friend of mine named Ricky Sherrill, guitar player. Had me playing bongos.
Bongo.
You ain't gonna believe I used a ice bucket
What?
to start off. Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's how bad I wanted to, get into the music.
Yeah.
But make a long story short, going up the road, I started messing with groups and stuff, being in different bands. Got to know a lot of bands in the city
Okay.
that I heard you was talking about the other night.
Yeah. First class.
First
Soft
Class,
Drum.
MFD and Company, Chocolate Rain. I even knew guys in Empowerment Funkadelic.
Oh, okay.
I know a lot of them, and it was like encouragement to me, and I got to, work around a lot of people because I was doing bodyguard work one time.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
my boxing and stuff. I
Yeah.
got hard for a lot of shows. Teddy Riley, Queen Latifah, Eddie Murphy brother had a group out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was that group? Girlies looking fly. Good.
Yeah.
That,
Oh,
Doobip. And I forget the
I forgot.
K9 Posse.
K9
K9
Posse.
Posse.
Yeah.
That's what that was. K9 Posse.
Yeah.
I worked with them, EPMD, Big Daddy,
Kane.
Yeah.
Man, everybody was out.
Yeah, because I remember one time, I want to jump into hitters, but I remember one time with the NY, and I think it was Paris from EPMD.
He remembered me, man.
He walked up and was like, hey, what's going on?
He was like,
You the boxer.
he's a boxing guy, man.
Yeah.
And he remembered because,
Right.
man, his boy had some words.
Oh,
Yeah, he had some words, but yeah,
Okay.
man, that's part of the job, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. But
So like once after you like got into like how you get into like the guitar joint like that?
James Warren, right?
say what?
James Warren.
No, really, I just picked the guitar up.
Oh, okay.
I just picked it up, right?
Yeah.
And because I was so embarrassed playing bongos.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
man. I know we from Africa, dude, but we gotta show it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Wait.
yeah.
I started playing guitar, and then I got into playing the bass. Guy Robin Mack, Lord bless his soul, he passed away. He showed me one chord, and then guy Ricky Sherrill showed me a chord on bass, and from there I just took it from there and just started learning, making my own music up.
Okay.
And I hooked up with some rappers, Romy Z.
Yep.
We was Peace Posse.
Yeah. That's when you met me.
Yeah.
No. No,
Yeah,
oh, you met Dave right?
I met
right
Rodney.
before?
I met Rod, LRX through the Peace Posse.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damon, guy Damon had
Oh,
us
I never
recording
knew
that
that.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I met him. And man, I started. I hooked up with Ben and what's the other guy name?
Meaty Riley.
Meaty Riley.
Yeah.
Ben.
See, the thing is, with me is, I was just moving from east, right? So when I moved over east, I had all my people was like Little Clayway and all them.
Right.
They was over east, so and I needed to find a new group, not a new group, but somewhere I can get hooked up with people. Like Meaty Riley, everybody wanted me to battle with this guy Meaty Riley, right? They were like, "Oh, Mello nice, he nice, right?" So I battled Meaty Riley, right? Then I killed him.
Right. I ain't
I
surprised.
killed Meaty, right? So he went and got the guy Romy.
Romy Z.
Meaty, yeah.
Okay.
So man, hell was going at. I ain't gonna lie, he got me. He got me in the what was
Romy
the
Z,
Hippodrome?
Romy Z.
Yeah, he got me. He was hitting that Big Daddy Kane type style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you talking about the guy that opened up for LL and who else was out there?
Yeah, yeah.
His group, him and Sean. What was the name of them, Rodney?
You said Sean.
Sean, and because a lot of big groups sample their song.
Yeah.
You
I,
talking about
came back and got him though.
Oh, you got him?
I came back and got him though.
Romy Z
Yeah, he
was
was nice,
bad.
but I came back and got him though. Like once he came back around the
you
way.
Z, 3 MCs?
3
something like
MC,
that?
yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
had to think
once
about
after that, that's when I talked to my cousin Eggy David,
Right.
and he was like, "Talk to Kenyatta. He got a group, a band out at the mall. We had
Right.
the mall, the
At
barbershop, the
at
mall.
yeah.
And once
Matter
we
of
did that,
fact,
we used to rock that. We used to rock the hell out of that.
mall.
But it was certain people that didn't want me in it. Like when I first got there,
No, man.
they thought I was shining too much, I guess. And then what's his name? The little short guy. He went in the service, whatever. He wound up leaving the group. He wound up leaving.
All right,
the group.
that was another group I had.
Yeah.
It was David and was tall D used to DJ for me. He's a prison guard now, and golly, wow, I done had so many groups, man.
Right.
But I remember you coming in there.
Yeah. So once I came down there. I did that, and we started doing it. Then I started seeing things that you was doing that we wasn't doing over East Baltimore, and I pitched that to my man. When we made it a group, right?
Right.
Once we made it a group, you start, even though it was a community, you start putting these posters up all over. Remember, you had them all over the stores, and people would have our posters in the store. My daughter was like, "That's my father."
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
Stuff
That's
like
right.
that, and we was
right.
doing shows and stuff like that. You know?
A lot of record companies was looking at us too.
Right.
Big
right.
ones.
So
Big
that's
ones.
when I think when we was going to get signed with Rough.
We did sign.
was it
With
Pendulum?
RCA Records.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
signed with RCA Records. I remember it was like a $50,000 signing bonus, but the whole contract was for like $300,000 for everything.
That's what. Who was it?
It was you, me, Ben, D.
Yeah.
It
and
was
Meaty was in it.
Meaty
right?
was in it.
Meaty,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And Z.
Z was there.
Me and Z,
yeah, that's
Me and
right.
Z.
Yeah,
And
'cause
then
we went down south.
Yeah. Here we go with that. We did a show down South Carolina.
Wow.
I think I heard about this one.
We gonna make it. We did a show down South Carolina, St. Stephen's, South Carolina.
It was deep. They were selling drugs in the cornfield.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, he just playing.
Yeah.
Oh, we just playing.
It would just pitch when you get down there. It'd be like
It's so dark, man.
it's so pitch dark in there. So like once you get down there, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
That was a nice.
We had fun doing. I had fun doing it.
Traveling, man.
Yeah, going down there. You know, it'd be like a Friday,
Yeah.
and we go down and just travel different shows and everything. So
right.
then after that we met. That's when Meaty was acting up, somebody was acting up, or we just wound
Well-
up. And I said, I got a man that can do it. And I was ready.
on him, we went up his house.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
I remember that day because you was cracking on my speakers.
Yeah.
Because I had a big boom box and I had the music coming out of that. He was cracking on.
Oh, yeah, he used the radio. That's why I
Yeah, it
gave
was
with
a big
radio.
boom box
Radio using the radio.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what in the world is this?
What kind of studios this is? Because we was going to big studios at one time. Yeah.
Right.
So when once we did that, we hooked up with radio. I don't know how radio did
That
it.
was the best.
He mastered what Meaty Riley played.
Right.
And once you master that, you put a little bit oomph in it.
I put a lot into it, man.
Yeah. So once
I used what I had. I just.
It was because when we first did it, it was straight out the studio.
Yeah.
Right.
And we used to practice just like
Every day.
whew,
Man,
mandatory
lot of
practice.
rehearsal.
So then we linked up with you, and how did it start up with knowing you and getting up with you?
My holy grail of hip hop for me is Westport. So I was out Westport, and three dudes came up to me, bet you can't do this, Rod, and it started with that, the beatbox. So I started beatboxing, you know what I'm saying, and then I noticed, who was it? Buff, he had his own style. Dougie Fresh had his own style. And it was a dude named, what was a group now? I didn't know it was a group, but it's Captain Rock. Remember that? So Buff was, and Dougie Fresh was, I can't do it no more, but, and
You forgot the Biz.
it wasn't out at the time.
Oh, the Biz wasn't out yet?
No, this is like 84. So I noticed they all had their own style. So I started to do my own. I came with my own stuff, and I was like, started barking like a dog. Started doing stuff like that. And I was killing it ever since. Radio. Yeah, there you go. Just a little something. So if you come at me with any of those styles, I'm gonna whip your, pretty much. So when I met him on the very first day, I was I was destroying people in the lunchroom.
Right.
Yeah, I was blowing people's minds. If you can imagine the impact,
Right here. Right here.
Yeah, when it was real popular back then, I was making people fall out. You know how people fall out in their Apollo when somebody do something real. It was like that. Wow. And it was that kind of impact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's the same time when I was battling, you got Big Head Charles.
Yeah, Big Head Charles, man. He had a water head.
He had a lot of drums up in that head, huh?
Yeah.
I think you remember
Nugget.
Man, he probably had a big head.
That's a nugget for you, man.
Just knew he could rap.
Yeah, he thought he could rap, man, for real. Yeah, but anyway, after that, the speed time up, I got into producing. And that came out of nowhere. I used to play on this little toy keyboard with a little bell sound.
Yeah.
And my Thanksgiving at my uncle's house, by the way, I have a famous cousin named Chano. He plays xylophone, so it's like a big, gigantic studio down there. And my brother Ching was like, play that little tune you play on the little keyboard. So I played it. It was Thanksgiving. So I played it, and everybody upstairs came running down and said, who played that? I was like, I did. So my uncle recognized that I had a gift, so he went and got me these books and had all his equipment in there. So I did security work and got the equipment. And he was my first recording artist. He came in and we recorded
the Candy Rap.
The Candy Rap.
Yeah.
And I still got it.
Yeah. You remember that Mr. Good Fifth Avenue.
This is like
Peanut Chew.
Do you still got it?
Unless he had the prime on the Snicker. It's right here.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't forget his stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's right
there.
Man.
I mean, that was I had fun back then because I had just got the equipment. I'm like, recognize I got a gift, and I'm giving it, some of my gift to him, and he blessing me with his. You know what I'm saying? We like came together and came out with first one.
That's why I ain't forget. I'll never forget my friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like even though as we got older, we separated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then
when I went over west.
Right.
That's why I say I you know what I mean? I say I know somebody that's nice. You know what I mean? Took them straight.
Yeah, and then we came back together again, and here we are with the Rough Flavor crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
We were going
Julio.
back and forth from New York.
Don't forget
Julio.
about Julio.
Yeah, Julio
Yeah,
Shalom
Julio.
came in the picture.
Yeah.
And then Bobby Robinson, of all people. Oh, my God, Bobby Robinson. If y'all don't know who Bobby Robinson is, check out Unsung. Kumo D. It's Kumo D. You're going to hear Kumo D and Dougie Fresh talk about Bobby Robinson.
Yeah, more artists.
Man, we was going back and forth. He been in my house. He
had to sign the papers, the BMI and
ASCAP papers. Yeah, you're going to see a picture of him too.
He's a legend, man. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a legend.
He helped shop out tapes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When he was up there.
Oh yeah, and the Great Battle too. I forgot about that when everybody was like wanted me to go up on stage downtown, and Big Daddy Kane and Biz Markie.
Yeah.
That was legendary right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But see, so what you said, Big Daddy Kane?
I got ready to say, but what you didn't know is when I got up there, everybody was all pump the radio, get up here, got up there, and I was gonna do it at first, and I was just watching Biz Markie do his thing.
Yeah.
And and I noticed it wasn't the same impact. The fame got the people to come up to the front,
right.
But it wasn't the same impact that I had. I had people zapping out when I got up there. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
So I said I'll defeat the Biz, pointing like that.
You pointed at him?
Yeah, I pointed like that, and Big Daddy Kane gave me one of those. You ready to fight kind of looks. I was like, "What's up, then? You want?" I mean, it's just like he had the hat to the side, the whole thing, the hat, the white T-shirt, just like the Vapors video.
Yeah.
He was dressed just like that, and gave me that look, and I was like, "What's up, then? But we didn't do that. We kept the peace.
Okay.
Biz Markie came off, and he signed a couple of drum machines.
Okay.
You remember him signing drum machines? He was signing the 808s and the 909 drum machine. People bought their drum machines up there.
So what you were starting off with? What drum machines you were starting off with?
Oh, I had a HR-16B. It was made by Elisis. That's what I started off with when you came over. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you want to get into what?
Then I advanced to the a Yamaha. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's an RY30. That's what.
Okay.
It's
So before we jump into the one of your joints, I want to ask you what got y'all started into the gospel hip hop.
Wow, even that's wild. Okay, well, mine is too much of a long story.
Well, David, you.
I went to gospel first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went. I heard he was the Kirk Franklin.
Well, do me a favor. Before we go into all that, explain to the audience what is gospel hip hop.
Okay, gospel hip hop is taking you. If you know how to do beats, you want to keep up with the beats that's out there that people familiar with, like the trap beats and all that. And you can like sample some, some old things and add it with the new.
Okay.
You gospel hip hop, you talking about the Lord God, getting people's lives changed around, saved, if they believe that.
Okay.
It's like it's a ministry. You preaching through them, you preaching to them through the words. But
and that's what's missing out there right now. There's a lot of negativity out there, and I feel like I was drawn into it because I wanted to uplift our people and put out something positive. You know what I'm saying? So that's partially what led me into it. So it's well, I don't sample. I do live instrumentation. So I do a hot beat and put gospel lyrics over it. Rapping about our people coming.
Yeah,
out
I got sampling from this guy.
Oh yeah,
I've been right. So I mean, you could take a little piece of a sample and make a big song out of it.
4 seconds.
So let me ask you a question. You feel as though it's hard writing gospel hip hop?
No, because
no. Well, we don't want to do. Well, yeah, it's not hard. I mean, it's just. I try different topics that's going on in the world today.
Okay.
And I incorporated that and flip it into gospel, and and I'll put Jesus in there, and and guide them to him.
Right, you could basically turn on the news.
Yeah,
right.
and get a song.
Like I got a song
Believe it or
called,
not.
and you're gonna play it, and it's called "Victorious," and it's that very subject what I'm talking about. It's everything that's happening right now in the world today is on that record.
Right now.
You know, so first of all, I would like to give a big shout out to Shekinah Records, Pastor Jacob, and Chambliss, and
the boy Hooli.
yeah. And Hooli, he participated in it.
Yeah.
David's on there, and you know what I'm saying. So this song is called "Victorious." Go ahead.
John 15:12. Jesus said, "This is my commandment that ye must love one another as I loved you." But we continue to sin and make war, black on black crime in Baltimore City and around the world. In the name of Jesus, we want to deliver God's great message that He created every race to live in peace and harmony. For if we obey His commandments, we can be victorious.
Evangelist like a preacher, so I praise him, so amazing we God's creatures. Whatever happened, I am my brother's keeper. Instead we rather hurt than be motivational speakers. Just listen, it gets deeper as Satan attacks my soul. Get down on your knees and let God take control. Only God really know what I've been through. My life testimony just waiting for my breakthrough. Please forgive us for our sins, man, woman, and children. Trying to save a nation, Lord please come heal them. Lay hands on the sick, I'm rebuking the killing. When the spirit arrives over the wonderful feeling. Time to do it for the king, let the world watch us. No weapon formed against the shall prosper. I've been to hell and back, what my story is. Time to stand as a man, I'm victorious.
I am so thankful to the King. His love is everywhere. To God all my better. The sun shines down from you and me. Command all to live together. To God all Hear the trumpets blow, the seventh angels open the seals. Upon God's return, all nations will have to kneel. But the Lord God can see the corruption on all the earth. Nation against nation, man falls to the devil's curse. An unseen enemy in God's eyes is an abomination. The devil sets plans for you to destroy abomination. Spiritual invasion, angus God, he's had enough. We must look for Jesus Christ and lay hands on Donald Trump. Living in the age of corruption, wars of birth, and the seven plagues of the world is setting up for your own destruction. The devil wants nothing more but to set you up for the second death. For after the second death, there's no spiritual life, there's nothing left. So let us pray to God for your souls to be awakened. Stop committing crimes against your kind or be taken. My God has plans in heaven, more than glorious. Our races coming together can be victorious. I am so thankful to the King. He created the seven heavens. His love is everywhere. Oh, to God all our better. The sun shines down from you and me. Command all to live together. To God all our better. They refuse to obey God's commandments. They maintain and continue to follow the evil one's symbols. They entertain is in the scripture that many will fall short to the glory of God. They won't repent. It makes no sense. They choose to be at war. The killing of men. And many will fall. While she continue this torment. It's Jesus' last call. Prepare to face your judgment. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. God wants nothing more but to save His people. So put down your weapon and obey God and learn your lesson. His inspiration for me and you is heaven. So let that be a blessing. Much more for us. Live a life that's glorious. Living in heavenly peace can be victorious. I am so thankful to the King. His love is everywhere. To God all our better. The sun shines down from you and me. Command all to live together. To God all our better. Fight if we fall.
Yo, that was tight right there.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Hey, where y'all produced that right there?
Believe it or not, out of my front room apartment. Yep.
In the front room apartment right
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, that's where I did it.
Oh.
Front room apartment.
Yes.
I got my own studio and everything.
Okay.
It ain't like this per se. This is the best studio in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice in here,
In
bro.
life, man. I don't even want to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Hey, so with that drum like boom. What drums?
Well, I use
doubled it up or something?
I use a combination of stuff. That's a timpani right there. Boom, 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 boom. That actually came off of actually a cheap keyboard, Yamaha. I can't think of the name of it. I liked it. That's why I kept it.
Okay.
But all the other stuff is like the Triton and like I said, I still use an RY30 sometimes.
Okay.
Or I use the drum beats on the Triton.
All right. And who did that? The video.
Oh, give a big shout out to my man Prophet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
My man Weez.
Yeah.
He come
definitely
through every
Weez
now and
right
then.
there,
You know,
yeah.
even though he be
Yeah,
late
brother.
sometimes. You know,
Like a half a day late.
love them dudes to come out.
When it
Yeah.
start raining, that's when he come out.
Oh,
Yeah.
we been in rain
we-
and all
we
that.
stuck in the rain,
we
man.
did some storms
Yeah,
with him.
yeah.
But
God,
he keep it going though.
Yeah.
but God blessed us with the ingredients. Me and David came together. I was downtown and I saw the white car. I was like, that's Dave. He saw me, and that's how we reconnected. It just so
Tell him
happened
how many years
we
ago
both,
that
got saved, and you know what I'm saying? Because we
so
was
that's what
we
happened.
was grinding at first. We were doing the worldly
Yeah.
stuff at first, cussing the current on.
We did it all.
Then, smoke weed a little bit.
Man, you ain't never smoked no weed, yo.
I
I tried.
yo.
I tried.
No,
I
you
tried.
got me drunk for the first time. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember I was going that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to get drunk with mellow people.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
he famous for that, right?
That's a
He's
whole
famous
new
for that.
experience right there.
Yeah. I experienced a whole lot that night.
No, David.
I
Yeah.
get drunk off this.
I got drunk
Here,
for the
Pop.
first time. Double P.
I
They
can't
probably
do
say
it.
I got drunk at the show one time, huh?
Oh my!
Right.
Nah, but I ain't gonna.
I'm not gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
He was stoned.
Whatever,
Yeah.
man.
Look,
Wait,
I wasn't
is it the famous North Carolina show y'all talking about?
bro. I wasn't gonna let nobody
it's
mess
not
with my
him.
man. One thing I was like overprotective of the guys in my group. I'm the fighter of the group. I'm an ex-boxer, right? And I ain't play that man.
Yeah.
You met, even though he was tore up from the floor up, and almost got us put out the door.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
performance.
the show went nice.
Yeah, we
he
went
did good, but don't mess with my man. I don't care how drunk he is. I got his back.
Yeah. So all right. Once we got to the gospel joint.
The
right?
first song we ever recorded, guess what it was, yo? You remember? The first gospel song we ever recorded together? It was Hit 'Em With the Holy.
Hit him with the hole.
Hit him with the holy.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question though. What made y'all convert to gospel hip hop?
Oh, well,
You-
with me, you ain't gonna believe it. I got a creepy story.
Me myself.
Yeah.
I gave my life to the Lord, and then once I did that, I jumped out of hip hop, the cursing and all that. I was into that real deep.
Yeah, we was.
So
yeah.
I'm like, I can't curse. And now I'm a pastor too.
Right.
Me,
yeah,
me,
so
me and my
it's
wife.
past the base right
Right.
now. Yeah.
So I can't, do that and
Right.
represent God.
Right.
'Cause people gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
Right.
But anyway, that's how I converted. Once I gave my life to the Lord, I just made a change.
Yeah.
They say change people, places, and things.
Right.
And I made a change. It was a good one. I love it. And God hooked us up, man.
Yep.
He hooked us up.
It was,
Well, nothing but him.
Which like you talking about after everybody's separated, and then you said you just happened to bump into him.
Yeah, I just happened to bump into him. I don't know where it was coming from. It was downtown, not too far from the arena, right around the corner from the arena.
It was there, yeah. It was
Yeah,
in the arena.
and right there at that corner, and he drove up in a white car. And I think I got in the car with you, and we started talking. And then we discovered, hey, we both was into the Christian thing.
Yeah.
I said it just like this. I heard you was a Kurt Franklin.
Well, I was, man, I was
hip hop right now. I was like,
Mr. Bobby was my manager.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah?
yeah. And Bobby Robinson was his manager. You know he passed on though. He passed away like 3-4 years
Rest
ago.
in peace to Mr. Bobby.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to, not rest in peace.
Rest in
but,
peace to
I want
Bobby
to give a
Robinson.
shout out to when we was coming up. What was the not? I wouldn't say rough flavor. What was the undercover? Undercover. What's they called? With
Oh,
David.
you talking about David, and I
Yeah.
just ran into him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He sang with Panama.
Panama.
Yeah.
Right.
He sang with Panama.
Yeah.
But
What was that group name
Undercover. Yeah.
at the time, right?
Yeah, undercover. Yeah, and all they every day they keep getting locked up. One person get locked up. It's like these ain't no rap singers. They.
So let me ask this question, gentlemen. How big is gospel hip hop in Baltimore?
It's getting there.
It's
kinda
getting there.
huge,
It's
yeah.
still, we got some heavy hitters like I said. I'm gonna give a shout
Todd
out.
Tribbett, he one of them.
He not from.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking about here in Baltimore.
He
He from here?
I ain't gonna
But no,
say
he was
he's
just
from
saying,
here,
like-
but he got a lot of affiliation with Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
A lot.
How big is gospel though? That's what it basically says.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
large.
I mean,
Gospel hip hop.
I say it's growing. It's not being supported like I would like it to be, but it's some doors starting to open up. You know what I'm saying? People starting to like I say, I thank you for having us on the show. And from my understanding, we're your first gospel.
Very
Right.
first.
Right.
Very first.
first.
So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Let me ask this question then: with the nature of hip hop and everybody knowing how it is, how hard is it to convince churches and stuff that you guys are for real? That you guys, you're performing as a hip hop artist, but you're preaching the word as you're performing.
Well, it's the words that it mostly come from the lyrics. The
Okay.
beats can stay the same.
Right. Okay.
It's what you say.
All right.
And I would like to add, because it can be extremely difficult. Some of these pastors are pretty rough on artists like myself.
Okay.
And one time I went to a church, and as soon as they found out I was gospel hip hop, they wouldn't allow me to perform.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, wow, man. Simply because we were hip hop,
Yeah.
So hip hop is known to be, with the lyrics and all the negativity.
Right.
I guess.
And then again, it's your audience.
Right. It's
We
the
went to
audience
one
too.
church, man. I was falling asleep with the people. Give me a pillow in here, bro. It was. I was like, Rodney, man, what you got me into?
Yeah,
Well, we went through with it.
Yeah,
We
one
kept
time
it
we
going.
got up there, we had some old folks up. I mean, you
Man.
so old, playing some, I don't know what kind of music. What is that, man? They sound like they way back in the 1950s or something.
So like, y'all have a show coming up too, right?
Yeah, it's called the I'm Covered Tour. It's on January the 20th. It kicks off at about, I'll say 9:30. Be there by 9:30 in the morning. It's the address is 5225 Hamilton Avenue. All right.
Yeah. Who performing?
Okay. The people that are performing is Dre T, Holy Host Ministries, Russ Shanks. He's a rapper. Holy Host is a rap group. Let me say that Dre T is a rapper. And my man Tornado 418. He's the one that's headlining the show. He's like the heavy hitter.
Okay. Do y'all got like a flyer or something or a promotional?
Yeah, you
ad
can.
everybody has?
It's on. You can go online and actually pull that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can he find it at?
Matter of go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I mean, you could go to my Facebook page. I think I got it right up there at the top.
Okay.
Okay. Well, tell the audience about what your Facebook page is, so everybody would know.
It's just Rodney Miguel Sample.
Okay.
Rodney M Sample. You can just
Go
look
pop
me
it
up and scroll down and
Hey,
you should be.
if you want, you
Or go to Shekinah Records and pull it up. You can pull it up on Shekinah Records.
and then you can always throw it up on here as a commercial too.
Right.
So just throw it up on
I
here
meant to do that.
right
Yeah.
before our show. You know what I mean?
Right.
And let everybody know.
And when is the show again? What's the date of the show?
The date of the show is on the 20th. It's this weekend.
Oh, okay. And
So
where is it again?
It's at 5225 Hamilton Avenue.
Okay.
That's in Baltimore, you know, and it's free. You know, it's free.
That's around the corner.
And I'm in the show along with, like I said, Tornado 418. He's the headliner. He got a testimony for y'all too. You want to tell him? Oh, he has a testimony, man. I don't know if we should say it. I'll let that be that man.
All right, so
let him tell his story.
You mind if I do a shout out, bro?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. We do some shout out.
You shout out.
I was trying to put it down, lay everything down. Then
all right, I want to give a shout out to my job, Esquire Barbershop at Mondawmin Mall. My ex-bond partner, my buddy Coach Calvin, who trains Deont, what's his name? The champ from Baltimore. Y'all know about him? Deontay.
Yeah.
And Coach Kenny there.
So,
and Marvin McDowell that runs Upton Boxing Gym in Warren Borthy.
Okay. Hey man, this dude right here used to cut Oprah hair, right?
Well, I worked at Lenny's House of Natural.
Yeah.
And she used to come to our shop for like 10 years. And I hung out with her a couple times.
Yeah.
I never asked for no money though.
I don't think she had none at that time.
Yeah, but she not like she, but that's my girl, man.
Yeah.
So we got another video pulled up.
Yeah, I was gonna.
The next video.
Throw the CD up here and let them know.
Yeah.
Cause it's one on here that I like. It's called "Hit 'Em with the Holy." It's jumping off. So I think you gonna play that. You gonna play that one right there. It's hot right there.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the one. He on it.
I got a little cameo.
You got a little cameo in there.
A little cameo.
Maybe I should explain. Maybe I should explain what this video about.
Explain the video.
This video is a little controversial. What it is this is a video that deals with drug dealers and gangsters. The whole motto is that we were gangsters back in the 1930s, right? 1940s, 1950s, and it always ends with an end result, someone getting killed or locked up. And we're still promoting it and pushing it today. So the message is, when are we going to learn from it? So, and that's what it's all about. You know, so you're going to see me as of today, living as a gangster. I falls asleep, I wakes up in the 1930s. So I'm going to just take it for that. You go ahead and play it.
All right, well, we definitely great.
All right, that's the jump off right
different,
there.
Different.
It's different.
Yeah, you'll see.
How long have you been gone? How long? Yeah, how long?
Yeah, yo. I'm out here at this church picnic, the perfect place to make my deal. I've been a gangster for years now, and even though I'm wrong, Lord, I feel I've been away too long. For after the day, I'm done with being a gangster. So you can't come in unless you're moving on up like the Shabba says. The microphone is all the past, and they get the place jumping. Little John always wanna get crunk. That ain't nothing like a beat kicking, finger snap at church and swing. I like my man Busta Rhymes. Do my thing. The party shooting, hit them off like the players here. Nobody pops more guns like my girl McGee. The Holy Ghost is here, son, so stop looking, listen to my man. Oh my God, let doggy fresh, I'm on a mission. If you didn't come to party, then take it to home. I'm about to hit them hard like I'm Holy Shalom. So allow me to introduce myself to you. I'm at the LRX, we got some things to do. Know the Holy Ghost is here, and we won't stop. From the top, from the bottom to the top. I did it for the love of the King, and I did it all in Jesus' name. I'm a hit him with the holy. To all the gangsters, hustlers, think you had enough of. Hit him with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a hit him with the holy. Party people, throw your hands up. Hit him with the holy. Hallelujah, throw your hands up. Hit him with the holy. No time for the gangster lane, like my man Reverend Run. Now you're down with the king. A microphone to start a rapping, need to get the place jumping now. I have you something, think you like you going a pound. You're standing there with your grandma grin. Man, you got more chins than boys to make you singing. Here we are, back again. Wanted to eat something, some chicken wings. You need God, you got something to say. Yo, I'm like DMC, you better walk this way and hit ya. Still a miracle fat like a little hippo. The Holy Ghost will make you wanna take a little. Cause all the party and the party was good. Let them come make my day like I'm Clint Eastwood. Yo, the Holy Ghost is here, and we won't stop. From the top, from the bottom to the top. I did it for the love of the King, and I did it all in Jesus' name. I'm a hit it with the holy. To all the gangsters, hustlers, said you had enough of. Hit it with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a hit it with the holy. All the people, throw your hands up. Hit it with the holy. Hallelujah, throw your hands up. Yo, when we get to church, it better come correct. Yes, it's a praise party, no disrespect. Cause we all come to church and put sin in check. So later on in your life, there's no regrets. Put the Lord in your life, living day by day. Before you know it, you can jam like Master J. Yo, the Holy Ghost is here, and we won't stop. From the top, from the bottom to the top. I did it for the love of the King, and I did it all in Jesus' name. I'm a hit it with the holy. To all the gangsters, hustlers, said you had enough of. Hit it with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a hit it with the holy. Party people, throw your hands up. Hit it with the holy. Hallelujah, throw your hands up. Hit it with the holy. I did it for the love of the King, and I did it all in Jesus' name. I'm a hit it with the holy. To all the gangsters, hustlers, said you had enough of. Hit it with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a hit it with the holy. Party people, throw your hands up. Hit it with the holy. Hallelujah, throw your hands up. Hit it with the holy. Hit it with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a hit it with the holy. Hit it with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a hit it with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a hit it with the holy. Time to uplift and change, stomp the devil down, give him a pain. I'm a yo, it's been for a king. Hit him with the holy.
Whoa, that was tight right there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you,
fun. That was fun too. The video was tight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. The nice
But-
concept.
Yeah. You had your Pop Dukes in the beginning, right?
Yeah, that was
When it
dedicated
first
to
come
my
on.
pops.
Yeah.
You know, he plays guitar and everything. So my whole family's practically musically inclined. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
So, I mean,
my mom's played the organ and stuff like that, so that's how I got exposed to playing,
okay.
Instruments.
Yeah. My man over there, he was like, hit him with a freestyle, like, do a freestyle, like, you're late. Cause, you know what I mean? You gotta hit him with the beatbox, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you want me to do a little freestyle?
Oh, you think you got something?
Heavenly Father, I'm praying to you for many questions are unanswered. This life of mine that stresses me out like a cancer. My life's in misery. I'm sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied.
Take your time.
My life's in misery. I can't remember the line. I'm
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Can you edit that out?
No, man.
You know we got another video from him, though.
What's that?
We got another video from him, too.
We got another video?
We got another video.
Okay.
We got another
Okay.
video. I mean, I couldn't remember my mind.
The audience is crazy right now.
I think it's
Yeah.
What's the song? Love Is So Good.
Love so good. Love so good.
Yeah.
Love so good. Love so good.
You want to do that?
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
You sure?
You want to give us a little intro into it real quick?
Yeah.
Love so good is pretty much talking about uplifting children and stuff like that. And don't follow, the evil ways of the devil, and pretty much talks about uplifting music too. It's like get away from that unsoulful music.
Yeah, it's letting you know that God loves you. You know what I mean? He loved you so much, he gave his son.
Okay.
That's what it's telling about.
Here we go.
Soul music. Love, the foundation of God. Billions of years of hard work paid off. The love of life is a blessing. Educate yourself and you'll see that you're destined to be what you want to be. Take those stairs. Your life is priceless. Feel like a billionaire. Know that you're a child of God. And since you're a God, this love ain't hard to receive. So take your breath and be blessed and know that the love of God's at your doorstep. A whole wide world to explore. You can be like Nas. The world is yours. Take a walk outside and watch the sunset. You want to feel the love of God? How hot does the sun get? God is great, God's good. I can feel the love of God in the neighborhood. Love so good. Let's celebrate the spirit that gives you life. This is the music of LRX, that's right. Sit back, enjoy your life. Take a listen. If the music feels good to your spirit, it's what's missing. Music is a medicine to soothe your soul. So music in my heart since I was 10 years old. But nowadays I see no meaning to the lyrics. And where in the world is the soul in the music? God is the creator of music and life. They go together like birds in the trees, real tight. You can hear the children in my neighborhood singing songs to the Lord for generations. Love so good. Yeah. Can you see his love is so good? The love of God is so good. Soul to soul, let's flow, let's clear it. Cleanse your body of the bad spirit. Songs of Jesus to clean your mind. Stay in the light of God, commit no crime. Remember to pray to your spiritual father. Let him know of the danger, the devil won't bother. Heavenly Father, and do what daddies do. Come to the rescue, he got love for you. It's so good. My Lord has a heart that's so good. Yeah. The love of God is so good. God is good. Yeah. He has a heart that's so good. Yeah. My Lord has a heart that's so good. Yeah. Jesus has a heart that's so good. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Don't you know the Lord is so good? He has a heart that's so good. He can spread his love. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
I heard that doo 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 before. I know I heard a doo 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 before.
Yeah, that's my signature. Every time I finish a track, if I feel I'll do a signature.
Yeah, because he made me a track I'm writing off of now, and I heard it. I'm like, hold up, I heard that off of something.
Yeah.
The track tight. He produced a lot of my joints too, back in the day. And like he just, what you gonna do? Two on the album or mine?
I mean, I got a couple of tracks in the car that I want you to check out for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check out
all live instrumentation.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. When producing, then you produce regardless of who's rapping or what they're rapping about.
I produce rap tracks. I can do R&B. I can do big Whitney Houston type songs too.
Okay.
So when he say live, that means
I piece it together.
Instead of just like taking samples.
No sampling. It's just all live.
All live joints.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Old school.
Yeah, we the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Yeah, that's one thing about us. We play our own instruments.
We play our own instruments.
We play our own
instruments. Back in the day, people used to diss rappers for sampling everything. We can't make our own music. Well, I'm living proof. Me and Dave are living proof.
Yeah,
that's.
I might throw a little bit of sample up in there.
And him, man. I made some serious tracks with G.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made some nice ones, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You still ask me, yo, you got that? You got that old track? I'm like, yeah. I bet you should we leave here, you probably ask for that.
No.
Well, I got it, though. I got it,
hey,
dude.
Brother, were they on one of your most famous track in my mind, yo? Yeah, I'm coming out, yo.
Yeah, you still on that?
Well, yeah, that's your claim to fame there, man.
Yeah. That's cool. That was like one of my first ones I actually did in the studio with me, Clayway. We did it in the studio, and that's just how long ago it was. It was like only like I think it was either 15 hours an hour or 20 hours an hour. It ain't like that no more.
No,
you know what I mean?
It's like 50, 60 hours an hour.
Yeah, and
that's what made me go get my own.
And back then, when you go to the studios, it wasn't like black people there. It was the white person, and he had all this equipment, but he ain't want you touching nothing. You know what I mean? He like, no, don't touch this. I'll play it. You know what I mean? And then soon when you play a song or something, he want to realize, oh, that's how you want it. You want to lay back because they was just going by chords and stuff like that, and it was crazy back then. It was another one called Top Hats. You remember them on 25th Street?
I remember them.
It was only two basic studios back then. Then you hooked me up with we did Neighborhood. No, Neighborhood. When we did Neighborhood, that was your boy Spikey.
Yes, Spike.
Yeah.
He was a man.
I didn't even know he was known like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A couple of people like I think
No, he had his own CDs out. He had
Yeah.
CDs out.
I didn't know he was known like that.
Yeah, that was Mooney cousin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him
Okay.
Mooney cousin. Yeah.
That's what's up. So what y'all gonna do? All right. So y'all said y'all gonna do the show and everything, right?
Yep.
So
I'm covered tour.
So y'all
we got
pumping this off.
We got CD here. It's called Victorious. You can go to CD Baby, Rhapsody, and was it Apple?
Yeah. So how the gospel doing gospel is the same way doing your hip hop things? Like
what do you mean?
When you said the Rhapsody and
yeah, I mean it's music. You can just put it,
and they have their own.
It's on CD Baby as well. You can go to iTunes.
Okay.
Just look up the Masters LRX, and the album title is called Victorious. It's in stores.
Okay. So you got 15 joints on here.
Yeah, it's
16.
No, it's actually an intro and an outro. Yeah, 15 joints.
Okay.
Can I say something, bro?
You can say what you want, bro.
On pushing the CDs, they basically like regular rap. Like I say, it's the lyrics, it's a different lyric. We the beats are basically the same. We just don't curse on it, and we representing the higher power, God, Jesus.
And let me say this.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the difference we singing about.
But the beats is different the same.
Like at one time we used to sing about bees and hoes.
Yeah.
And we did it all. I did it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He did it. You did it. Still
Probably still doing it.
Let me correct
Well,
that.
anyway,
I didn't do the beat
but
hoes thing.
I
Nah,
mean,
I ain't do the beat
you know, we just had to take.
That's
some,
what we listened to back in the day.
Yeah,
well,
but that's what we listened to.
and
Yeah.
we just had to take some things out
Yeah.
that's not of God. So
Right.
We representing the
I
Lord,
remember,
so-
like, man, like, I'm kind of glad they have this gospel hip hop, cause like back in the day, like riding to Connecticut, riding from Baltimore to Connecticut, man, my aunts was Jehovah's Witnesses. You know what I mean? So they would play all them songs, like commercial songs and stuff like that. It was like killing me. You know what I mean? So at least I can listen to something that's talking about the Lord.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could turn it
Relate
on
to
and
it.
play, and she won't get upset.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
She like, no, because boy, when she played like them, you know, commercial or the like TV show stuff,
Oh man.
all the way. That's like 7 hours of that, man. Like,
Yeah.
nah, man.
on the road.
Yeah.
Did you go to sleep?
I couldn't, man, not with that. So now you got this hip hop thing. They can't really say nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know how older people is. They be like, no, I don't want to hear that bebop, boom, boom, bop, or whatever they used to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
now-
they forget about the stuff they listen to
When they was kids.
when their parents tell them, don't put this on, but they still snuck and got it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So don't forget what you done.
But yeah. So yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man.
So are we good? Like how we feel on I'm sorry about putting you on the spot like that too, man. You know what I mean?
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, because I know you just got off work, man. You want to hit me on freestyle. It's all good though. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I get like that too. You know what I mean?
You know, so instead of that, can I hit him off with one more song? But it's not a video, it's a song. And we close out like that?
Yeah.
But hey, let me say this too.
What's that?
We got man Ronnie get ready to work on a new CD,
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
and it's called Them.
The-
Just simply Them. It's called Them. So look out for it.
Well,
okay. Them.
Yeah,
Is it done already? Or
No,
It's
no,
in the studio.
no. It's
What-
gonna be different from
Dave, I'm gonna leave this one to you. What should we play? The King or
Is it,
the Blood?
now hold up. How is
What?
it?
He
Let me
was
ask,
red.
how can we play it? Because
It's on the same thing. It's on right alongside the video. You just pull up
okay,
just scroll down. It should be right there.
it's called The King.
Either the King or them or the
He
Blood.
said Them.
The Blood. Which one do you think we should play? The Blood or the King?
The King.
The King.
King.
Okay, we'll play the King.
And we're gonna after that we're gonna
And we can wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Like to get a shout out to Shekinah Records, King Cypher
Yeah.
Records, Bang to Bless Production, Prophet, you know.
Okay.
And Them.
And them. Who's
And-
them?
We
You
will
see.
find out. We will see.
Okay.
In time we will see. Yeah. That's the last one.
I can't believe it. What's the stipulation? See, I'm a Christian. Some people incarcerated, locked up in prison because it's a bad religion. Your freedom is ended. These people are evil and wicked. You're praying for peace and hoping for a better day. Your faith is oasis just like a Christian. Continue to pray. No weapon, no evil against me. Keep me from my Savior. Cause you're the one and only true God. I hear what I'm telling the haters. He's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Jesus is God. He's the man that died upon the cross. Jesus is Lord. Now your souls will never ever be lost. Jesus is God. Praise the Lord that He's the King. Jesus is Lord. He's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Jesus is God. He's the man that died upon the cross. Jesus is Lord. Now your souls will never ever be lost. Jesus is God. Praise the Lord that He's the King. Let's take a look at the situation on this problem. It can't wait.
Cause religion is causing a problem. It's a mental state.
Many people are causing confusion. Many people are dying and losing. Let's stop the abusing. Somebody come with a peaceful pollution. These manipulative people, these people don't care. They killing the abundance of life. What is wrong about holding the beautiful name of the Lord Savior Jesus Christ?
Yo, the religion ain't real. Anytime you tell your people to kill, I really don't care how you feel. Jesus Christ is for the righteous to live.
He's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Jesus is God. He's the man that died upon the cross. Jesus is Lord. Now your souls will never ever be lost. Jesus lost. Jesus is God. Praise the Lord that He's the King. You're killing the Christian people that spurred a fool, you will be charged. Because of the Christian people that blessed and living forever with God. Declare the victory and know that the devil's a loser. If he has love for Jesus Christ, free. Hallelujah. Yo, the stories are told. The evil people of the earth sold their soul. Oh no, the devil is trapping your soul. Religion's misleading you, hell is where you go. We escape from the pain. All we kept doing is calling his name. Do you believe in the King? Do the bad people have something to say? He's the King of kings, the Lord of lords. Jesus is God. He's the man that died upon the cross. Jesus is Lord. Now your souls will never ever be lost. Jesus is God. Praise the Lord that He's the King. Jesus is Lord. He's the King of kings, the Lord of lords. Jesus is God. He's the man that died upon the cross. Jesus is Lord. Now your souls will never ever be lost. Jesus is God. Praise the Lord that He's the King. The highest hope, the living King. The King is here. Now praise the Lord that He's the King. Jesus is Lord. He's the King of kings, the Lord of lords. Jesus is God. He's the man that died upon the cross. Jesus is Lord. Now your souls will never ever be lost. Jesus is God. Now praise the Lord that He's the King. Now praise the Lord that He's the King.
Alrighty.
What?
Day radio. Day. Oh man.
The Master's lyrics, radio execute.
Oh,
that's what it stands for.
man.
It ain't Lord Radio X no more.
There ain't no little radio
No,
X?
no. That's too old, man.
Oh man.
You can still call me. Everybody still call me radio though.
Look on top. Mellow P. I mentioned Mellow like way after
but
that.
What
like,
does the P stand for, man? Tell us. We
People-
all listening. What does it stand for?
people pumping the music pumping the bass, and people packing the party because the peace in the place. You know, that's what I used to say back in the day. But it's, you know, it's Paul.
You know what? I remember that.
mean?
I remember that.
Yeah, I used to say
I
that
remember
back
that.
in the day.
I remember that.
So is the P silent?
No, it's a damn man. Hey, he was hot on them. He was hot on them strings.
Or the
Yeah, yeah.
On the guitar.
That was
Yeah.
nice. That was nice.
How y'all like
God
that
for
joint?
the
How y'all like
skill,
that
man.
joint? The King.
Yeah, that was nice.
So it's just not.
And I recorded that in my living room.
Are y'all gonna?
Man, I don't remember.
Are y'all gonna
that
do that at
solo.
the show?
Yeah, I am.
remember
And most
that.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely performing that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I
Yeah.
could do that.
We
So
def-
are y'all gonna do it live or how y'all gonna do the show?
Well, I'm taking my guitar up here with
Taking
me.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you just one more question before we leave, because I know we time restraint and everything. But how hard is it to shop your music to radio stations and stuff? Because I mean that was hot.
Wow. Yeah.
That was hot.
It's difficult right now, but we got a guy, like I said, his name is Pastor Jacob Chambliss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, he does interviews. He did interview Kirk Franklin and Marvin Sapp, and he has access to these radio stations and stuff. So he's working really hard to push.
Okay.
You know,
So like the radio station.
he's
we
the
have,
CEO of Chicano Records. You know.
Okay.
That's-
So
Yeah,
the
you know,
radio
shout out to
station we
him.
have it here in Baltimore, and it's 1400
Yeah,
something like
having
that.
1400.
Yeah, that's Heaven 1400.
EAA.
Y'all ever try to get anything on that?
WEAA.
Y'all have anything on that, or y'all gonna put anything on that?
Well, I have a song called "Bless You." It did get some airplay on that station.
Okay.
For EAA.
The song is called "Bless You." Yeah. It did not EAA. The WWI. The Spirit. I think it's the Spirit station.
The Spirit. Okay.
Yeah, I did get some spins on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like I
So-
get up. Oh,
So
go.
we just believe in God that, you know, we speaking it, bro. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ain't no we believed in God when we was doing hip hop.
Yeah.
Now we working for them. Why
Yeah,
not?
so now we're
Yeah,
going
man.
on tour, and from what Mr. Chambers is telling me, it looks like we going on tour throughout the East Coast.
The East Coast.
Okay.
So, you know, from Boston on down to Florida.
Okay.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so that's what's up.
Only
So
God,
I'm looking
bro.
forward to that.
Only God.
That's, you know, and this is a first. You know what I'm saying? This is my second radio interview, and you know, God is blessing us, man. And I mean, I'm just humble. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate y'all coming through. You know how that.
Oh, no problem,
Got me
man.
reminiscing over here.
I'm
you
just
know what I
happy
mean?
we the first. That's another thing. We the first gospel
Man,
rap.
appreciate
Yeah.
you having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Artists.
Hey, to be honest with you, the way you guys roll, it look like you guys gonna be the first to do a lot of things. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
Amen.
Hey,
I
amen.
mean, I can definitely, especially with the last song y'all just played, definitely see y'all mainstreaming that to all audience.
Oh, you really like that one?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, I got
You know, just because you say you put gospel in front of everything, everybody wants to fall back a little bit on something when you put gospel in front of it, or God in front of something.
Right.
But you can actually play that. Well, all your tracks you play today, you can play on the radio.
right. All of them are radio
Right.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, radio quality.
I definitely see y'all,
Yeah.
doing big
Oh
things.
yeah, I'd like to get a shout out to Bill Pratt
Love him, man.
of the Brat Studio. Man,
Amen.
he mastered it. I mixed it
Bill
down
Pratt,
and everything.
Mr. Bill.
And yeah, he's a white guy. You know, and look exactly the same way. I met him back in '93, and he looks exactly the same. He ain't changed a bit.
Does he got that Rick Rubin look?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Oh, you know him.
He got a hippie like you ain't know him or something.
Nah. When you said it, that
Yeah.
Rick Rubin first person came to mind. Like,
Man,
look the same way he
yeah,
did in
he
Crush
know what he
Groove.
doing, man.
Now.
His
He's
studio
serious,
called
man.
the Brat Studio is out security.
Yeah,
And me,
he's
Dave, and Julio used to joke about him. Remember?
Yeah.
He used to joke about. You probably remember him about Bill Pratt.
Yeah.
No mustache,
Yeah,
Mike.
and no mustache, Mike. Man, dude was
better
jealous. Of
rap.
him. Yeah, I know, but y'all gotta wrap things up.
Well, before we wrap things up, let everybody know again where they can find you at, where they can get your music.
Oh, you can just go to Google and type in the Masterous LRX. That's DAMASTEROUS and everything will pop up right there. Just go to Google.
Okay.
What about you?
You go to YouTube and check out the videos. Type in the name and it'll all pop up there.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
The exclusive
Yeah,
videos
I'll
definitely
be-
came off of
I'll
YouTube,
be
everybody,
back
so
a
they're
little
on there.
Right.
That's what's up. Hey, I
But-
appreciate what's going on.
No, I mean, I just wanted to say thanks for having us here.
Yeah, right.
And
right. Oh,
man,
most
it's
definitely.
like one of the best studios
This is
I've ever been
Heaven
in.
Studio right here.
This-
that's cool.
I'm not
Greatest studio I've ever
exaggerating.
been in, man.
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to
ain't
leave.
know it looked this nice.
These mics
Well,
sound
gas,
awesome,
gas,
man.
gas.
And
Well,
for
hey.
my man Mello and my man right here, I just met him.
Yeah.
Good, y'all a good team.
And I guarantee
Yeah.
you, when you have us back,
Day
you're going
one.
to hear me say
Day
it
one.
again.
And yeah, you know what? We do want you back, especially before you guys go on tour. You know what I'm saying? We want to help promote, and we want to help
Amen.
get that word out there that you guys going on tour. Get everybody listening.
I'm going to
you
do
know.
better than that. I'm going to introduce y'all to my man Tornado and Russ Shanks. And they some awesome rappers
Okay, yeah.
in their own right.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
You
that's
know what I'm
it's
saying?
all about. Networking for
Russ
Baltimore.
Shanks, Holy Host, Tornado, Russ Shanks, Dre T. I never met, the only person I actually met was Russ Shanks and Tornado. But from what I
Okay.
heard, they awesome. They awesome. So,
That's what's
hey,
up.
come out see the show on the 20th.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
One more
9:30.
time. The show is when?
The show is on January the 20th, 2019. It's called the I'm Covered Tour. The headliner is no other than the man Tornado 418. And you just be there at 9:30 in the morning. It's 5225 Hamilton Avenue.
All right.
Be there.
And
it's free.
And look out for our new,
Yeah, y'all like free stuff. Come out. It's free. You
look
know?
out for our new CD that's coming out. It's gonna be a whole different sound than this. And then people like, who is them?
so when you drop it, make sure when you drop it, you come
Who
see us
is
first.
them?
Oh, we
The
definitely
group-
gonna
Come
we
see
got-
us first when you're ready to drop.
Yeah,
Come
it's
see us
called
first.
Yeah,
them,
but
but
for
it's
right
gonna be.
now, like I said, the
that's-
song, the
yeah.
album is called Victorious. It's 15 hot tracks with the intro and the outro.
Amen.
Yeah.
And we'll put the links on Mellow P Presents on his Facebook page. We put the links on the page, ladies and gentlemen, so everybody can find it. All they gotta do is click on it. Another way to get you guys, your brothers out there, get them CDs sold. You know how that goes.
Right. Thank you, sir.
What's up,
Appreciate
Mello?
you.
Good.
I want to give everybody a shout out. You know what I mean? Give a shout out to all my homeboys right here, my friends, and you know my ace Bukun came up to see me. D Money, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give a shout out.
I know D Money and him since high school.
Yeah.
That's I got to put that out there too since high school, man.
Mike Rucker, shout out Clayway, you know the whole Northeast. You know what I mean? I want to thank y'all for coming again. You know what I mean?
Thanks for having us, brother.
So, where the Mello P family gonna be at this weekend?
Well, we're gonna be at your boy Terry T joint. Guaranteed. The throwback joint at a Gentleman's 10 off of Emerson
Saturday
Avenue. Yeah, that's gonna be jumping off. I think. Oh man, I don't know. I think I lost him. Did I lose him?
Tickets.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I better not lose them tickets. These the tickets right here. You know what I mean?
So definitely, Terry T, we support you too. Even though you told us we can get in for free, we still.
We still copping them. You know what I mean? And shout out your boy Big Nell. You know what I mean? And once again, all right, one love.
You right?
Peace.
So where you from?
Baltimore, bitch.
Okay. Coming out the door, you got scorch on his porch and his grill with the blue steel blowtorch. For a tip to show up in court, gotta smoke like a loose Newport. What the hell did he thought? Them kids